Let's delve into today's topic. Have you ever wondered if your mind has the power to shape your reality? In this video, we'll explore 5 signs that indicate your mind is creating your desired reality, drawing from the profound teachings of Neville Goddard. Let's take a closer look at the first sign, when you feel a deep conviction in your desires. This means you have this strong, unwavering belief that what you want is already yours. It's like you just know deep down in your bones that your dreams are on their way to you. Think of it like planting a seed in the ground. When you have that deep conviction, it's like you're planting the seed of your desire in the fertile soil of your mind. And just like a seed needs water and sunlight to grow, your conviction nourishes your desires and helps them take root. Now you might be wondering, how do you know if you have this deep conviction? Well, it's all about how you feel. When you think about your desires, do you feel excited? Do you feel confident? Do you feel a sense of peace and knowingness? If the answer is yes, then chances are you're tapping into that deep conviction. You're aligning your thoughts and emotions with the reality you wish to manifest. And that's a powerful place to be. Neville often talked about the importance of assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. This means living as though your desires have already come true. So if you want to be financially abundant, start feeling abundant now. If you want to be in a loving relationship, start feeling loved and cherished now. If you want to be healthy and vibrant, start feeling healthy and vibrant now. It's all about shifting your focus from lack to abundance, from doubt to certainty. When you feel that deep conviction in your desires, you're essentially telling the universe, I know this is coming to me. It's just a matter of time. And here's the thing, when you truly believe in your desires, you start to see evidence of them everywhere. It's like the universe starts sending you little signs and synchronicities to confirm that you're on the right path. So how do you cultivate this deep conviction in your desires? One way is through visualization. Take some time each day to visualize yourself living your desired reality. Imagine every detail as vividly as possible, and really feel the emotions associated with it. Another way is through affirmations. Repeat positive statements about your desires as if they're already true. For example, I am abundant in every area of my life. Or, I am deeply loved and supported by the universe. And finally, trust the process. Trust that your desires are already on their way to you, and that everything is unfolding in divine timing. When you trust in the process, you release the need to control every little detail, and you open yourself up to even greater possibilities. Now, let's explore the second sign, when synchronicities and serendipitous events occur. These are like magical moments that happen in your life, where things just seem to fall into place perfectly. Imagine you're thinking about an old friend you haven't seen in years, and suddenly, out of nowhere, you bump into them at the grocery store. Or perhaps you've been dreaming about traveling to a specific destination, and then you receive an unexpected invitation to visit that exact place. These are the kind of synchronicities and serendipitous events we're talking about. When these meaningful coincidences start happening more frequently, it's a clear indication that your thoughts and emotions are influencing the events and circumstances around you. It's like the universe is sending you little signs and messages to let you know that you're on the right track. Think of it as a breadcrumb trail leading you toward your desires. Each synchronicity or serendipitous event is like a little breadcrumb, guiding you closer and closer to what you want. And the more you pay attention to these signs, the more you'll notice them happening all around you. But here's the thing, these synchronicities aren't just random occurrences. They're actually a reflection of your inner thoughts and beliefs. When you're in alignment with your desired reality, you naturally start attracting people, situations, and opportunities that match that vibration. It's like tuning into a radio station. When you're on the right frequency, you'll hear the music loud and clear. Similarly, when you're in alignment with your desires, you'll start to notice synchronicities and serendipitous events popping up left and right. So, what should you do when you experience these magical moments? First, pay attention. Be mindful of the signs and messages the universe is sending you. They may come in the form of a chance encounter, a timely opportunity, or a sudden inspiration. Next, trust. Trust that these synchronicities are leading you in the right direction. Trust that the universe has your back and is supporting you every step of the way. When you trust in the process, you open yourself up to even more miracles and blessings. Finally, take action. Use these synchronicities as a springboard to propel you toward your desires. If you bump into an old friend you've been thinking about, reach out and reconnect. If you receive an unexpected invitation to visit a dream destination, don't hesitate. Book your tickets and go. Let's take a closer look at the third sign, which is when you experience a shift in perception. When your mind starts to create the reality you want, something incredible happens. You begin to see the world in a whole new light. Instead of seeing obstacles, you start to see opportunities everywhere you look. Challenges that once seemed daunting now appear as stepping stones leading you closer to your goals. It's like putting on a pair of glasses that allow you to see the world from a different perspective, one filled with endless possibilities and potential. This shift in perception is a powerful indicator that your thoughts and beliefs are aligning with the reality you wish to manifest. It's as if your mind is rewiring itself to focus on what you want rather than what you don't want. Instead of dwelling on problems, you start to focus on solutions. Instead of feeling defeated by setbacks, you see them as opportunities for growth and learning. Imagine you're climbing a mountain. At first, all you see are steep cliffs and rugged terrain blocking your path. But as you continue to climb, you start to notice the beautiful scenery around you, the lush greenery, the vibrant flowers, the breathtaking views. You realize that every step you take, every obstacle you overcome, brings you closer to the summit. In the same way, when you experience a shift in perception, you start to see the beauty and potential in every situation. You no longer allow fear or doubt to hold you back. Instead, you embrace every challenge as an opportunity for growth and expansion. You trust in your ability to overcome any obstacle that comes your way, knowing that each one brings you one step closer to your dreams. This shift in perception is incredibly empowering. It allows you to take control of your reality and create the life you truly desire. Instead of being a victim of circumstance, you become the master of your destiny. You realize that you have the power to shape your reality with your thoughts, beliefs, and intentions. Let's explore the fourth sign, which is when your desires feel natural and inevitable. As your mind starts creating the reality you want, something remarkable happens. Your desires begin to feel completely natural, like they're meant to happen. You stop questioning whether your dreams will come true. Instead, you trust in the process and have complete faith that your desires are already on their way to you. Imagine this: you've planted a seed in the ground. You water it, nurture it, and watch it grow. You don't doubt for a second that it will sprout into a beautiful flower because you trust in the natural process of growth. In the same way, when your desires feel natural and inevitable, you trust in the process of manifestation. You know deep down that what you want is already unfolding for you, just like the flower blossoming from the seed. This sense of naturalness and inevitability is a powerful indicator that your mind is in perfect alignment with your desired reality. It's like everything is falling into place effortlessly, as if the universe is conspiring to bring your dreams to life. You no longer feel the need to force things or struggle to make them happen. Instead, you allow them to unfold naturally, knowing that everything is working out exactly as it should. This feeling of inevitability is incredibly liberating. It frees you from the burden of doubt and worry, allowing you to relax and enjoy the journey knowing that your desires are already on their way to you. You no longer waste time and energy trying to figure out how your dreams will manifest. Instead, you focus on aligning yourself with the energy of what you want and allowing it to come to you. When your desires feel natural and inevitable, you're in a state of flow, where everything flows effortlessly and smoothly. You trust in the divine timing of the universe and know that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. This sense of trust and surrender is incredibly empowering, allowing you to let go of control and surrender to the magic of the universe. Let's take a closer look at the fifth sign, which is feeling empowered and inspired. When your mind is actively creating the reality you desire, you experience a profound sense of empowerment and inspiration. This feeling of empowerment is like a fire burning inside you, urging you to take action towards your goals. Gone are the days of waiting for external circumstances to change before you take action. Instead, you take charge of your life and start actively shaping your reality through your thoughts, emotions, and intentions. You realize that you have the power within you to create the life you want, and you're no longer willing to sit back and let life happen to you. This newfound sense of empowerment fuels your motivation and propels you forward on your journey towards manifesting your dreams. You feel a deep sense of purpose and clarity about what you want to achieve, and nothing can stand in your way. Every day, you wake up with a renewed sense of determination and drive to make your dreams a reality. You're no longer content to simply drift through life, hoping that things will fall into place on their own. Instead, you actively seek out opportunities and take bold steps towards your goals. Even when faced with challenges and setbacks, you refuse to be discouraged. You see these obstacles as opportunities for growth and learning, and you're determined to overcome them no matter what it takes. Your unwavering belief in yourself and your abilities gives you the strength to persevere even in the face of adversity. As you continue on your journey, you inspire others with your passion and determination. Your positive energy and can-do attitude are infectious, and people can't help but be drawn to you. You become a beacon of hope and inspiration for those around you, showing them what's possible when you believe in yourself and take action towards your dreams. So, these 5 signs indicate that your mind is indeed creating your desired reality. By cultivating a deep conviction in your desires, noticing synchronicities, shifting your perception, feeling the naturalness of your desires, and embracing empowerment, you can harness the immense creative power of your mind to manifest the life you truly desire. Remember, as Neville Goddard famously said, "Imagination creates reality." This understanding is not just philosophical or metaphysical conjecture. It is a powerful tool for transformation, the key to unlock the door to a fulfilling life. If we can grasp and internalize this fundamental truth, we will begin to perceive life in a radically different light. If we truly comprehend that our beliefs and interpretations shape our experiences, that our thoughts possess the power to manifest into tangible reality, then we begin to realize that we are not victims of circumstance, but rather the creators of it. This understanding stands as an antidote to blaming others for our reality. No other soul can vibrate, perceive, or change for us. Our vibrational stance and our perceptions are ours alone to manage. The external world cannot hold sway over us unless we allow it to. Once we stop blaming others for our reality, an empowering transformation occurs. We become masters of our destiny, liberated from the shackles of external influences. We come to realize that the key to love, joy, and desire outcomes is not found in the external world, but resides within us, deeply embedded in our internal guidance system. We begin to tap into our own vibrational reality, seeking fulfillment not from outside, but from within. Let's delve deeper into this concept of vibrational reality. Every thought, every emotion, every belief that we hold sends out a certain vibration, much like a radio transmitter sends out waves of specific frequencies. These vibrations, in turn, interact with the infinite field of potential that is the universe, attracting experiences and circumstances that resonate with the frequency we are transmitting. This vibrational reality is our unique creation, the sum total of our innermost thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. If we are broadcasting vibrations of scarcity, doubt, or fear, we will find ourselves navigating a reality that mirrors these sentiments. Conversely, if we radiate vibrations of abundance, faith, and love, we are likely to experience a reality that reflects these positive frequencies. In essence, the universe responds not to our wishes or whims, but to our vibrational stance. Thus, by consciously regulating our thoughts and emotions, we can effectively tune our vibrational frequency, transforming the quality of our experiences and ultimately, our reality. The potential for profound personal transformation lies in the ability to recognize and harness the power of our internal guidance system. This system is our emotional compass, guiding us through the labyrinth of life by providing feedback in the form of emotions. When we are in alignment with our authentic selves and living in accordance with our purpose, our internal guidance system resonates with feelings of joy, passion, and fulfillment. When we are off course, it signals distress, dissatisfaction, and unease. By attuning ourselves to this inner compass, we can course correct, aligning our thoughts, beliefs, and actions with our highest good, thereby creating a reality that serves us rather than subjugates us. Moreover, by turning our focus inward, by ceasing the relentless pursuit of love and desired outcomes from external sources, we discover an inexhaustible wellspring of love and contentment within ourselves. We understand that we are not incomplete beings seeking completion from outside, but rather, we are complete unto ourselves. We realize that we carry within us a boundless capacity for love, joy, and fulfillment. And by tapping into this inner reservoir, we can radiate these emotions outwards, consequently attracting experiences and relationships that echo these sentiments. Understanding and embracing this concept is akin to stepping into a divine dance with the universe, wherein we realize our potential as conscious creators, liberated from the constraints of circumstance. We no longer view the world as a hostile, unpredictable arena, but instead as a responsive canvas upon which we can paint our preferred experiences. So, dear traveler on the path of life, heed this: the reality you see, the experiences you have, are not arbitrary, but are a reflection of your vibrational stance, your own unique creation. Your beliefs and interpretations are not mere passengers, they are the drivers steering the course of your journey. Stop looking for love and fulfillment in external sources, for they are transient and unreliable. Instead, delve into the depths of your own being, tap into your internal guidance system, and uncover the love and joy that resides there. So changing our imagination, thoughts, and perception can change how we feel or experience things. As you can see, the law of assumption teaches the exact opposite of what most religious or spiritual groups teach. In the manifesting community, we are taught that regardless of who we are, what we do, and where we live, we can experience what we want to experience, and we can be whoever we want to be just by changing how we assume. We are told the manifesting community that we can have everything in the world and manifest whatever we want. Everything belongs to us. We are everything. We are gods who create our own reality. Nothing can change us, nothing can affect our lives, and nothing can force us to do what we don't want to do. But you see, on the other hand, our society teaches us about luck, fate, and facts. We are forced to accept who we are forced to accept things as they are. And we are taught to think about what other people think. It can occasionally seem as though we are deluding ourselves, or as though it is all too good to be true when we claim to prior experiences that run counter to these lovely realities. Instead of letting ourselves relax in the knowledge that we already have all we desire, it is simpler to accept the world as it is, and to believe that we must work hard to achieve our goals. This is where building faith and our awareness of God and gaining a deeper understanding of where our desires spring from comes into play. Here I would like to include one of Neville Goddard's quotes. He says, "Look upon your desires as the spoken words of God and every word of the prophecy of that which you are capable of being. Do not question whether you are worthy or unworthy to realize these desires. Accept them as they come to you. Give thanks to them as though they were gifts. Feel happy and grateful for having received such wonderful gifts, then go your way in peace." In simpler words, Neville Goddard actually says that our faith is our fortune. What do we think will happen to us? What we believe will become our reality. And our thoughts affect our lives the most. And our desires come from God within us. And what you see in the 3D world, such as a lack of evidence for what you want to manifest, has no effect on whether you manifest your desire or not. It means the 3D world doesn't determine our fate. The 3D world doesn't affect our lives in any way. We decide what we want to experience and who we want to be. Only you select what reality you want to experience, and you allow whatever happens in your life to happen. So you have got all the power, you have got all the energy, and nothing can prevent you from doing whatever you want to do. But it is another fact that believing this and assuming this is much more difficult. Although it seems easier, it really is difficult because our minds are trained to accept things only if they have got some evidence. If there is no evidence, our minds don't accept that thing. Is especially hard to believe for a specific person. If you want to manifest a specific person in your life, you will not easily believe that you can just attract that person into your life just by your thoughts. For some reason this specific person has left you and now you are fighting an old story from your past. But when you believe that our desires are the spoken words of God, and that we are one with everyone, everything, then we start to transcend the part of us that wants to question whether we are worthy of what we want, or whether we are doing the right thing. You also have to remember that your desires and whatever you think don't only serve you, but they also serve other people whom you interact with in any way. So regardless of whether you want to be in a relationship with someone, get a job you've always wanted, or experience something new, always believe that whatever you want is in the best interests of everyone close to you, or with whom you interact. You know that you are God, and you need to remember that God never makes a mistake. If your inner self desires something, it means you are capable of manifesting your desire. If you can think of something, you can get it too. Everything that comes into your mind isn't out of your reach, because your desires are God-given and God makes no mistake. And when you know that your desires are God-given, then why do you need to have faith and persist in them? Let me say, if you don't believe in your desire, it means you unintentionally believe that you are not God. For God, everything is possible. The words faith and perseverance might sound like we need to do some sort of work to receive our desires. But it is actually quite the contrary. Having faith in what you want and what you desire, and persisting means that you have already manifested what you wanted to manifest, and you have become what you wanted to become. Having said that, this does not imply ignoring uncomfortable feelings and forcing ourselves to believe them instead, even though it may seem otherwise. We can allow ourselves to feel and let go of unpleasant emotions from a position of knowing that every thought and emotion we are having is guiding us toward the realization of our chosen reality is how I define persistence, and having faith and desire when I really feel my emotions while remembering who I truly am. All the negative thoughts, emotions and feelings fade away, and faith and persistence come naturally. Most of us join the manifesting community because we want to manifest some of our desires. And we become so focused that we forget to connect with our inner God, or I am the law of assumption manifestation. And Neville Goddard's teachings actually revolve around connecting the inner self. Our inner self is the true God which actually controls our life. The spiritual journey of the law of assumption is about connecting to your inner self. We are used to finding support and evidence from the 3D world we live in. And when you start in the manifesting community, you will also find support from the external world. We have been taught to ignore our consciousness and imagination. But in fact, our imagination is the actual world where we all live. We seek information and validation for our desires in the 3D world. But it's not the way to manifest them. You don't need any confirmation or answers to your questions from the world outside of you. You just need to connect with your inner self, your higher self. You will find everything inside of you. You need validation from the world inside you, not from the world outside of you. Neville Goddard said, "I have told you that I am, if therefore you seek me, let these go their way." When you connect with your inner self, you actually establish a connection with God. So the need for any validation or confirmation decreases. Because when you connect with your inner self, you get the answer to every question, you get everything that you need. So what I'm saying is that if you just connect to your inner self, you will need nothing, and you will manifest all of your desires. When you manifest anything in the 3D world, you don't need to focus on the 3D world. The whole process starts in your head. Your imagination and consciousness are required to manifest your desire. So why do you need anything from the outside world? Everything that you may need or even not need is inside you. Let me say you are everything. And you don't need anything. Everything that you need or wish to have is inside you. And it already exists inside you. So why do you need what you want? Don't you already have it manifested? Why do you still need the things that you already have? Why are you trying to manifest the thing that you have just manifested? Let me explain why you are lacking in desire. Why do you feel that you need something? It is because you don't live in a state where you have that particular thing. So what do you actually need now? You need to step into that state where you feel that you have manifested your desire. If you need validation or information to support your desire, that means you don't believe your desire. You have not connected to your inner self, or you don't think you are God. Neville Goddard said that it takes people to the center of their lives where they can make decisions and take actions to change their lives and transform the reality instead of being victimized by situations and circumstances. He said, "We are the God of our reality. No one else creates our reality for us." He discussed how we are not at the mercy of others and how people see things. If you know what you want, You can imagine a scene before taking action of what would happen after you have manifested your desire, what you experience in your life, how people react to your situation, and what they think of you is a reflection of yourself. Different manifestation. Teachers have stated this in their own words, and have explained it in different ways. But it is easy to understand. And it really makes sense and sounds true. In other words, this phrase can be translated as you can't blame other people for the things and circumstances you are experiencing in your life. Because you have got the power to change the situation. You are the master of your life. The life you are now living is a result of decisions you made in the past. So what's happening to you right now is because of you. If you had taken a different decision, your situation would be different. Now, this is a really hard concept for those people who have grown up thinking and believing that other people are responsible for their situation and the circumstances of their lives. But it is true. So if you want to live a different life, make a decision, take a step. And then you will change the whole scenario. So don't blame anyone for anything that happened to you. And know that a new life, new experiences, and a new reality are just a step away. If you have got the courage to take that step, you will not suffer anymore. In one of his lectures, Neville Goddard said, "Learn to control your wonderful imagination, and you will discover that the whole vast world is yourself pushed out." Now guys, this is really very interesting. If you can understand what it means, you will definitely start seeing the whole vast world from a different perspective. As you know, our actions are a result of our imagination and our beliefs, right? And your whole life is the result of your actions and decisions. So we can modify the original saying and transform it into a new one, such as your whole life, including your experiences, and all the circumstances of your life is a result of your imagination. And if you had a different imagination, your life would be different now. So in other words, we can say that you can change your reality by changing your imagination, your perspective, and the way you see things. It is hard to believe. But in fact, it is true that what happens in our lives is because of our own decisions and actions. And even in some cases, our reactions and behavior. It is true and makes sense when it is put to practical use. And this philosophy is proved by scientists as well. You know, according to science, each of us experiences the world differently. It's because we all have different imaginations, different perspectives, different mindsets and beliefs. Your mind narrates your story to you, based on the beliefs you have about a particular situation. You see, it is obvious that different communities can view one person differently. There isn't one truth to how a person is perceived. Now you see, while we might love one person, that particular person is hated by other people. Some things are good for us. But the same things are hated by other people in the world. So it's all our imagination that shapes our reality. We can change how we see the world by changing our imagination, our way of thinking and our opinion. That's why Neville Goddard said that consciousness is the only reality if you want to change the situation and circumstances of your life, or if you want to have different experiences. And in that case, you will have to work on yourself. You can make the situation different by changing your imagination and thinking because your reality depends upon what's inside your head. You might not change the world or you might not change your situation. But if you have a different perspective and a different opinion, you can make things appear differently to you. That's how you can change your whole life, by changing your imagination and thinking. Now I will explain to you how you can use this philosophy to manifest a better version of yourself, a better life, or anything that you desire. You know, it's not a manifestation technique, but you can surely manifest anything in your life. If you believe in this philosophy and do the things that said, we know that you are in control of your mind and your imagination, then you know what the exact cause of your present situation is? Knowing that your reality is a product of you, your imagination inspires you to work on developing the desired imagination that will allow you to manifest your desire. What I'm saying is that if you want to manifest a specific goal in your life, you have to look into your mind and figure out what you believe about that thing. What do you think about your desire? If your imagination supports your desire, then you can easily manifest it. Remember that you are always in control of your reality, rather than thinking it is what happens to you. And it all helps you focus on your present moment, rather than worrying about your future. The answer you have been looking for years is within you. When you want somebody to behave well towards you, have to change yourself, because the behavior of others is a reflection of your own. If you want to change others' behavior towards you, you have to change your behavior first. If somebody behaves towards you in a non-ideal way, don't react to it in a bad way. You can simply change their behavior by reacting in a particular way. Visualize a situation in which they are behaving the way you want. It doesn't necessarily mean you are controlling them. When you change how you react to them,